Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football's a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Here we go. Like 80.
Kill.
First carry for James Conner. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Two times. We got
Black is on.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Black is on.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 52.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Black 20.
Game situation. Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down, it's Connor.
Run, 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 run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Wide 80.
52. Hey, here we go.
Wide 87.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well, and usually with big production.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
Keenan Allen checks every box for me as a receiver. Size, speed, strength, intelligence in what he's doing. But I love his competitiveness. When that ball's in the air, he goes after it and usually comes down with it. And last but not least, we can lay to bed the myth that he can't run fast. Keenan Allen can get up and go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Wait, 89!
To throw, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A quick throw there out to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go draw play. This is Samuels. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from.
That! Like 80!
31 for Mike. Now watch one. Watch one.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass. Throwaway and incomplete. Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He was blitzing, and he sprinted right through that gap.
Well, let's go ahead and open up our football lingo dictionary right there. Turn to page 38, partner. That's called blowing a play up. How about that one? Classic definition, popped right off the screen.
Page 38, huh? You sure it's not 39?
I am positive.
You're always positive.
Hey, I'm coming. No.
Wait, it's good.
They go play action. Rivers, he's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strike.
A quick pass out to Juju. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Tackle made by Dennis Wood. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
All day, every day, any day. Wait, 89.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The 3rd and inches, you pretty much expect to see straight-ahead runs, and this one doesn't quite go that way. And it certainly didn't help him trying to pick up a first down.
Yeah, trying to get to the outside, lost yardage. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Badgley's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
Yeah, he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Black,
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, it's Connor. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Here's Connor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Desmond King on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Now Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They're 180! 180!
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's got Allen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers now. And this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Chargers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to James Conner. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete here.
Intended for Nick Bennett. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Everyone, we got 4 down.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You got it.
The tackle made by Rayshon Jenkins. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. The completion good fully 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as you're running.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown LA. Austin Eckler, 59 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle him.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though.
No, old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, blocking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tight end right, tight end right.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Phillips on the stop. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
A 2-yard gain.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Rivers throws complete to Benjamin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Allen's got it complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Rivers now Hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Wait, 89!
To the air again here, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fends him up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. After the sack on first down, Rivers got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rivers out quickly here to Allen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
White 90, 380.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. last for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Throwing on second down. Roethlisberger. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Black 80.
Silver. Check number 19. Check number 19.
Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Chargers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Caught by Allen. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Set. 190.
Watch it, and watch the slant.
Draw play. It's Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Stay there. Stay there. Set. 180.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Done.
On 2nd and 9. Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Black 15.
Get
80 hot.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down, and that will be incomplete. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Roethlisberger will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Rivers now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Set, 180. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check 9, check 9.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, block 11. Wait, 89.
On third down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Well, that's one where he's probably looking at his offensive line and saying, fellas, at least give me a second to catch it and move somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes you see guys get upset after those types of plays, but the best ones, they shrug off the mistakes of their offensive linemen and keep working with them. They want to see you have some toughness, take the hit, and come back stronger the next play.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because if you see a guy cutting there in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 50 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chargers getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
390. You gonna see me in your gun?
Rivers hands off to Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
That 180, round 80. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And after the early struggles, we've seen the uptick in his numbers. Do you think maybe it was a meeting on the sideline to say, hey, get me the ball. I'm a key part of this offense.
Those guys don't wait to get to the sidelines. They say it in the huddle on every snap, get them the ball. But I think what happens is, similar to a great running back, have some patience, have some confidence, and just know that over the course of a game, your talents are going to win out. You're going to find a way to make plays, and I think that's what we're seeing here. He's finally figured out some things they're doing to him on defense, and he's adjusted accordingly.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Watch 38. Watch 38.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. Oh, some strong running. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's see what you got.
Rivers This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Chargers first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Rivers. He completes it to Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now the 2nd-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And now out come the Steelers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
46-yard line.
Blue 30.
Screen. Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch left. He's done with it.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Let's go, baby.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
To throw again on second down. Rivers caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That 180! Hey, bro, 80! That's what I do.
First down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Rivers on the money, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To the air again here, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
We own them.
Here's Samuels. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. Thomas Davis on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw again. Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Rivers again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ready? Black 80.
Check 52 to mine.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back near his goal line, Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Switzer on the return. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Connor. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Black 20. Check 43.
On 3rd down, Connor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Rivers and the Chargers now. Down by 10, 1:39 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Here's Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Hey, ready.
Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. Rivers to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Rivers to throw it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again, Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was due in large part once again to the play of big number 7, their quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
And as you and I both know, there can be some really good Big Ben days. There can be some not quite as good Big Ben days. But they're always going to be exciting, aren't they? He makes plays. He stands in the pocket and delivers against a fierce rush. He can exit out at times. There's something special about that guy, and no game is out of reach when he's on the field.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.